This
Yes,
conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, we'll start. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen now. I'm sharing my screen. Now I hope all of you are able to see my screen. Okay. Today we'll start. Please all of you please be on mute. All of you please be on mute. Okay. Today we will start the next topic, that is what do you call material master. We will start discussing the material master today. Okay. Okay. So the topics that we are going to cover in material master, they are: we will see what is material master, what are the different material types are there, material master organizational levels, extension of material master, units of measure in material master, entry aids in material master maintenance, how to view changes made to material master, and views relevant for production planning module, that is PP module, and material master reports Okay. So these are the topics we'll be covering in the material master. Okay. So what is a material? Okay. Material is a substance or commodity that is bought or sold on a commercial basis or is used, consumed, or created in production. A material can also be a service. So a material can be anything. It can be a raw material, it can be a packing material, it can be a semi-finished product, it can be a finished product. Okay. Even machine spare parts in the organization, nut, bolt, okay, or stationaries like pen, pencil, paper, everything all are called as material in the SAP system. So it can be anything, not only a finished product or not only a raw material which you purchase. Everything can be called as a materials in the SAP system. Okay. Now, material master record. It contains all the data required to manage that material. This data is sorted according to various criteria. So material master will contain information about that particular material. Okay, it will contain information about that particular material. What is the material code? What is its unit of measure? If it is a raw material, what is the time required to purchase that material? If it is a finished product, what is the time required to produce that material? So information about the particular material is stored in its material master record. Okay. So this is the one. The material master contains information on all the materials that a company procures or produces, stores, and sells. For a company, the material master record represents the central source for data on materials. So why it is called central source, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, I'll tell you in a minute. So basically, material master record will contain the data from all the departments within the company. That's why it is called central source. Okay. The material master record is used by all components in the SAP logistics system. It is not only used by PP. We are learning PP model, but it is material master is not only used by PP. It is used by all the components, all the departments within a company. Like it is used by purchasing, MM. It is used by sales, SD. Okay. It is used by finance. Okay. It is used by quality, QM. Okay. It is used by warehouse, WM. It is used by everybody. It is used by engineering, PM. These material masters are used by all the departments within the company. That is why it is called, what do you call, central source for data. Central source for data. Okay. Now, every area of responsibility can have a material master view, because different user departments in a company work with same material, and each of these departments to store different information on the material. So basically, every department within the company will be using this material master, and they will store their information, their respective information in the material master in their view. When we go to the system, I will show you that. Okay, each department has its own material master record view. That means every department will have their own view in which they will maintain their respective data. I will show you this in the system. When we go to the system, I'll show you this. Okay, so this is the one. So in the material master record, purchasing department, that means purchasing department will maintain their data in purchasing view. Sales people will maintain their data in sales views. Production people will maintain their data in work scheduling view. Quality people will maintain their data in quality management view. Okay, and planning department will maintain their data in MRP views. Okay, finance people will maintain their data in accounting views. Okay, warehouse people will maintain their data in WM view, warehouse management view. And finance people, also costing people, will maintain their data in costing views. Of course, some views are common for everybody. Basic data and classification, these views are used by multiple departments. So basically what you need to understand here is the various departments within the company will maintain their information in their respective views in the material master. That's what you need to understand. So when we go to the system, we will see how to maintain all this data. Okay. So before going into the system and creating the material master, we need to understand a concept called material type. Okay, so this is very important. Material type. We will understand what is this material type. Okay, so materials with the same basic attributes are grouped together and assigned to a material type. Okay, so materials with same nature, common in nature, having same properties, same attributes, they are grouped together and they are assigned with a material type. Okay, this allows you to manage different materials in a uniform manner in accordance with your company's requirements. Okay, I will show you this in the system. So when creating a material master record, you must assign the material to a material type. So without material type, you cannot create a material master record. When I go to the system, I will show you that. Okay, so now okay, suppose let's say in your organization there are some materials which you purchase them, you procure them, okay, and you consume them in production. Those materials, and those materials you will not do any sales, no sales. You don't do any sales. All the materials which are purchased, which are consumed in production, okay, and no sales, you will not sell them outside. All those kind of materials are assigned with a material type called raw materials. They are called as raw materials. This is a material type. Okay, this is a material type, and these are their features, their common attributes. Okay, now there will be some materials in the organization, you purchase them, you procure them, but you use for packing activity, used for packing. They are used for packing, and as usual, no sales. So those kind of materials are assigned with a material type called packing materials. All those materials are called packing material. Okay, now there are some materials, I'm just giving some examples. There are some materials you don't purchase them, no purchasing. You don't purchase them, Okay, you produce them, you do production, you produce those materials, but still you will not sell them outside. Okay, you produce them, but you will not sell them outside. So those kind of things are called semi-finished. Semi-finished materials. All those materials are assigned with a material type called semi-finished. And every material type will have a code attached to it. This is ROH. I will show you this in the system. Packing materials will have a code called work. Semi-finished will have a code called help. And now this is the material type. Okay, now there are some materials. There are some materials you don't do any purchase, no purchase. Okay, no purchase, but you do production, but ultimately you will sell them outside. You do the sales. All those kind of products are assigned with a material type called finished. Okay, and the material type code is further. I'll show you this in the system. So basically, the materials with same attributes, same features, having common features, they are assigned with a material type. So these are all called as material types. Of course, you have a lot of material types. These are the ones most widely used in PP. That's why I explained on these material types. Okay. Examples of material types are raw materials, packing materials, semi-finished products, and finished products. These are the material types. Okay. So this is the ones. And every material type will be assigned with a code. So for raw materials, it is ROH. These are the codes. These are all standard SAP material types. If you want to create a new material type also, you can create. But that will be done by the MM team. MM team will do that. You will not be doing in the real time. Okay. These are all the different material types. And you see here, services, there is a material type, non-stock material. You have a lot of other material types also. Okay. So basically, what material type will do? Material type will control certain functions. Okay, like it controls a number assignment. I'll show you this in the system. It tells you the procurement type, whether it is produced or purchased, which user departments has to maintain the data. Okay, like suppose if it is a raw material, you purchase it, you don't do any sales, so that time sales data is not required. So that user departments will decide. And field selection, which field is mandatory, which field is optional in the system. This I will show you to the system when we go to the system. And which accounts, finance related GL accounts needs to be hit. So all these are controlled by material type. When we go to the system, you will understand about in detail about these things. Okay. So now screens for maintaining the material master. So when you are creating the material master, you maintain the data at 3 levels. First is initial level, where you can give the material code or system will assign it. Then main working level, you have all the views. Other than this, you can maintain some additional data in the system. So these are the 3 levels: level 1, level 2, and level 3. Now we will go to the system and we will create the material master. Okay, so the transaction codes to create the material master is create, change, and display. The T codes are MM01, change MM02, display MM03. So Harish, in SAP, normally for any not only a material master, anything you want to create, normally the T code will be in this pattern.
Okay. Yeah.
Change will be XX02 and display will be XX03. Normally, most of the time.
Okay.
So now we will start creating the material master. Now I'm logging onto the system. Okay, and now I'm logging onto the system. Guys who are already working on PP or R3, I'm using S4HANA server. SAP S4HANA 1909 version I'm using. Okay, I am not using any more. Harish, please be on mute. Harish, please be on mute. I am using S4HANA 1909 version. Okay. Please be on mute. Some background noise is coming. Please be on mute. Please be on mute. Rahul, please be on mute. Rahul, please be on mute. Okay. So I logged on to the system. For the time being, I will show you the menu path. Later on, after certain time, I will be directly entering the transaction code over here. Okay. As of now, I will show you the menu path because there are some new people who are never worked on SAP. Okay. Go to logistics. Go to production. Okay. Open master data. Material master. Okay. Material. Okay. Create general MM01. This is the menu path. Double click. We are creating the material now. This is the initial screen. Here we are here. This is the initial level. Okay. As of now, don't enter the material code. Don't enter the material code. Okay. Select now. The next one is industry sector. What type of industry you are working? If you click on the drop down, you have some industry sectors here. Like you see automotive, beverage, chemical, healthcare you have. As of now, I'll select beverage industry. If you want a new industry sector also, you can create. Again, that will be done by MMT. You will not be doing in the real time. All the material master configuration will be done by MMT. The reason is material master is used by all the departments, not only by PP. So you will not be doing the configuration, backend settings. Okay. As of now, I'll select P. Here how many are showing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here it is showing only 6. If you want to add any new one, you can add also in the backend. That will be done by MMT. Okay, select beverage. Now material type. Just now we discussed what is material type. Now, if you don't enter the material type, if you try to continue, you see the moment I click on continue, what error you are getting? Enter a material type. System is not allowing to go further. That means without material type, you cannot create a material. That's what we discussed here. Here. When creating a material master record, you must assign the material to the material type. Otherwise, you cannot create it. Okay, so that's the meaning of it. Now, let's select a material type. You see, these are all material types available in the system and their codes. So I'll create a finished product. Finished product code is FERT. I'm creating a finished product. FERT. FERT. Select that. Okay. Now, what is this change number? What is this copy from material? We will discuss later point of time, not at this moment. Okay. Now, once that is done, click on the button. Here you see there is a button, select views. And Harish, don't worry about the transaction flow. Whatever I am showing it in the system, I have I have prepared the documents with step-by-step screenshots. So don't worry about the navigation and all. Try to understand the concepts.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever I'm showing it in the system, I already prepared documents with step-by-step screenshots. I will share those documents to you, all the people. Nothing to worry. Try to understand the concepts, what we are doing, why we are doing, and if you do that transaction, what happens actually. That conceptual understanding you should have. Okay. What I'm trying to do here is just after you select industry sector and material type, click on this button, select views. So once you select the views, you will be getting all the views here, the one which we discussed. These are the views. All the views you can see it here. Basic data, sales, MRP. You see here, work scheduling, general plan data, warehouse management, all the views here. Now we'll select some views. Okay, basic data 1 and 2. I am not selecting sales views as of now. We'll maintain sales views later point of time when we go to demand management. When we go to demand management, that time we will maintain the sales views. As of now, I'm not selecting sales views. Let's select MRP views. Okay, and I will select work scheduling. Okay, general plan data storage 1 views, QM view, accounting 1 and 2, costing 1 and 2. I selected those views. Okay, I selected those views. Now, click on the button. On the down, there is a button, organizational levels. Click on that button. The moment you click on that button, you will be getting this dialog box. Here it is asking you to enter the plant and storage location. So in which plant we are creating this material? Yesterday already we discussed what is plant, what is storage location. Yesterday already we discussed. So now I will create this material in a particular plant location. I will use this plant, first plant 1010. Select that plant 1010. Storage location data we will maintain later point of time. And MRP also, MRP profile also we'll discuss in a minute. What is MRP profile, why it is used, all those things. So the meaning is I am creating a material in this plant. I am creating a finished product in this plant 1010. Okay, so now we entered the data in the level 1, initial level. Now we will go to the main working level, main views. So now the moment I click on this, continue. See, you got all the views here. You see, all the tabs basically. These are all called tabs. Okay. Now here, the next thing is number. Here, numbering. Material numbering. Every material in the SAP system is identified with a unique number. You see, system automatically assigning a number called 174. This is called internal numbering. So there will be material numbering, two methods. Material numbering, two methods. One is internal. That means system only will assign. System will assign. How system will assign, I will explain. Next one is external. External means user will assign. I'll show you that. User will assign. That means external means, suppose I'll open one more session. So I go to MM01 again. Here I can give directly. Instead of system assigning, I can give here like this 7123. Enter. I can give that. That is external numbering, means we are giving the number. Whereas the one we see here, system is assigning this number 174. That is called internal numbering. So how system is assigning? Based on certain number range. That means here what it is assigning as of now 174. So how system is assigning 174? In the back end they might have made a setting like this 000 to 999. Based on this it is assigning the number. Suppose if you create the next material, it will assign 175, then it will assign 176. So in the sequential manner it will assign. That is the concept of internal numbering. Internal means system only will assign based on this number range, and this number range setting again will be done by MM team. You will not be doing in the real time. MM people will do this number range assignment. That settings and all will be done by MM team. You will not be doing in the real time. Okay. So this is the one we are here. Number range. You have either internal or external. Okay. So this is the one. External number assignment, internal number assignment. Now, material number can be up to 40 characters long. So in ECCR3, the maximum number allowed is ECC. It is allowed is 18 characters. Now in S4HANA, they increased it to 40 characters. 40 characters. This is the one. Length of the material code. This length, they increased it to 40 characters. That is a difference. ECCR3 to S4HANA. That is one of the difference. The other differences we will discuss as we go along. Okay. So now this is a material code. Now I'll give the description. I'll create a product called Pepsi 1 liter bottle. Okay. I am working for a beverage industry. I am creating this product, Pepsi 1 liter bottle. Okay. This is the product I am creating. This product I am creating. This finished product I am creating. Okay. So where are we? So this is the one, Pepsi 1 liter bottle. Now I am in the basic data one. So I'll give the base unit of measure. Base unit of measure as piece. You can select from the list. Already we discussed this, how to select the list and all. I'm giving the base unit of measure. Okay. Now here only this field is mandatory. Enter. Now you go to the basic data too. Here nothing is mandatory. enter. Now we are in the MRP one view. Here planning department will maintain their data. Okay, I'll maintain the important fields, MRP type PD, MRP controller, lot size, enter. Okay, MRP controller 001, enter. Now I'm in the MRP2 view. This is a finished product. So I'm maintaining the finished in-house production time 3 days, and I'm maintaining the procurement type as E, in-house production. Scheduling margin key I'm maintaining the important mandatory fields. Okay, then we are in the MRP3 strategy group. Okay, I'm maintaining the strategy group, enter. MRP4 nothing is mandatory, enter. Work scheduling view I'm activating batch management. Okay, here as of now nothing is mandatory, enter. We are in the plan data storage one view. Here warehouse people will maintain their data. Here as of now nothing is mandatory, enter. Plan data storage to view, nothing is mandatory, enter. Now we are in the QM view. Here quality department people will maintain their data. We are not going to maintain. So as of now nothing is mandatory, just enter. Now we are in the accounting one view. Here finance people will maintain their data. Valuation class, I will give the price, standard price, I will give it as €5. The meaning is this product price is €5 per piece. Per bottle €5. That is the meaning of it. Enter. Now we are into the accounting 2 view. Go to accounting 2 view. Done. Costing 1. Here costing department. Finance people will maintain their data. Nothing to worry. Costing 2. Done. We have maintained all the data in all the views. Now finally once all the data is entered, now on the top there is a button save. Click on that button save. So now system created the material. You see the message is material 174 is created. So this is how you create the material. Okay, so normally in the real time, the master data team, there will be a separate team called master data team. They will collect data from all the departments and then they will create this material master. So this is how you create the material. Okay, so we created the material master. So now next we will discuss about material master organizational levels. So in the material master, you maintain some data that is valid for the whole company. That is client level, like material number, material short text, material group. These things are maintained at client level. That means valid for the entire organization. Now there is some data you maintain valid for the particular plant level data, like purchasing data, MRP data, forecasting data, all these things. And there is some data valid for storage location. Suppose if I go there, now we created the material. Now let me go to change mode. Now I'm in the MM02 change. Now what is the material? 179. What is the material? 174. What is it? 174, right? 174. Now I enter the material. Suppose if I select basic data 1 and 2 views, the moment I click on continue, what's happening, Harish? What's happening? Harish?
It is allowing us to change the data.
It's directly going into those views. Basic data 1 and 2. But suppose if I try to go to MRP one view, what's happening? What do you observe? What difference do you observe?
It is asking for the plan number.
Correct. It is asking for the plant. Whereas when we went to basic data 1 and 2, it didn't ask for the plant. But when I'm trying to go to MRP one view, it is asking you to enter the plant. That means MRP, the data maintained in MRP one view, it is applicable for only for that plant. So you need to enter the plant. I'll enter the plant 1010, continue. See, that means whatever the data you entered in this MRP 1, 2, 3, 4 views, it is applicable only for this plant, not for the other plants. That's what you need to understand. Whereas if you go to basic data 1, it is directly going, it is not asking for any plant. So that means whatever the data you maintain here in the MRP, basic data 1 and 2, it is applicable for all the plants where it is used. It is a client level data. That's what you need to understand. Of course, there is some data maintained at storage location level that we will discuss later point of time. Okay. So that is the material master organizational levels. Okay. Now we'll discuss about extending the material master. Okay. So what is this extension of the material master? Suppose you have a material in your organization already used in one plant. Now the same material after certain period they are going to use in another plant, another location. Now that time what you do, you extend this material to that another organizational unit, which is called extension of the material master. Extension of the material master. So that means I'll explain you with a real-time example. Okay, suppose let's say you are now we are creating the Pepsi, right? Let's say you take the case of Pepsi India. Pepsi India. Okay, so let's say Pepsi India. Pepsi India, let's say they have a plant in Mumbai. They have a plant. Plant code is 1010, which we just created. This plant is in Mumbai. Okay. Now after a certain period, Pepsi India decided they started a new manufacturing plant. They started a new manufacturing activity in Goa. Let's say Goa. Okay. Let's say the Goa plant code is, let's say, some other code. Let's say the Goa plant code. How many plants we have here? Wait. What is the next plant? Let's say 11110 or 1110. Let's assume 1110 is Goa. 1110. Okay. Now here they are manufacturing Pepsi 1 liter bottle in the Mumbai. Now same they want to start the manufacturing in Goa. Already you have the material code. Only thing is you are manufacturing at a different location. That time that Pepsi 1 liter bottle product you will extend to the other plant, whatever the product we have. No need to create a new material code. Already material code is there in the system. Only thing is you are manufacturing it in a different location. So that time this product code you will extend to this new plant. That is what called extension. Extension of the material master. Now we will see how to do that. So what you need to do is take the material code. Now you know the material code. Now you know the material code. Okay. Again go to create. Again go to create. Now you know the material code. So enter the material code now. 174. Enter. Enter. Now you see how system will behave. Select the views. Now we are doing the extension basically. Select the views. Okay. Plant. Now we need to give the new plant. What is a new plant? Let's say the Goa plant is this one. Let's assume a scenario. 1110. New plant. Continue. So now see, it is getting extended to the new plant, and you see the on the bottom there is a message. The material already exists and will be extended. Okay, now we are doing the extension of the material master to another plant. 1110. So I give the material type. Okay, let's say in this plant it takes 5 days to produce it. Okay, it takes 5 days to produce it. Okay, I'm just extending it. Done. Yes. So now it is got extended. Now the same material, same finished product, it is manufactured in 2 sites. So suppose if I go to display, MM03, if I select MRP one view, if I try to continue, you see in the plant, if you click on the list, it is showing 2 plants, 1010, 1110. If you want to see 1010 plant data, select the plant, choose, continue. Now if you go to MRP2, same material here it is showing 3 days in the plant 1010. Same material in the plant 1010. Whereas if you go to the next plant, again if you go to MRP1, continue. If you select the next plant 1110, continue. If you go to MRP2, see it is showing 5 days because it is plant level data. It is different plants, it is showing different data because MRP2 is a plant level data. That's what you need to understand. So that is the extension. extension of the material master to the other organizational units. Okay, so now next we will be discussing is units of measure. Units of measure. So what is this units of measure? There are two units of measures: base unit of measure, alternate unit of measure. Base unit of measure is the unit of measure in which the stocks of a materials are managed. The system converts all quantities entered in other units to the base unit of measure. Okay, so this is the base unit of measure. Here, if you go to the material master, if you go to basic data 1, here, this is the base unit of measure. Base unit of measure. Okay, now what is the alternate unit of measure? All units of measure other than the base unit of measure are referred to as alternate unit of measure. So this is the one. Suppose if you see here, base unit of measure is pieces, but when you are issuing to the customer, you issue it in cartons. Each carton will contain 4 pieces. Then this is alternate unit of measure. These are all alternate unit of measure: carton, crate, pallet, and you maintain the conversion factor. Okay, so where you will maintain this? So if you go to the material, now I will go to change mode again. Go to change mode 174. Select any view. Now you can select any view. Continue. Okay, now you see on the top there is a button, additional data. Now we are going to the third level. This is the one. Where are we? Now we are going to the third level, additional data level. This level we are going now. So here you see here, click on the button, additional data. Okay, now here you get some tabs here, some tabs here. So now go to this units of measure. You go to units of measure. Okay, here already it is showing base unit of measure, PC conversion. Now let's say I want to maintain carton, 1 carton. Select from the list. I don't know whether carton is there or not. CAR. You have carton. You see carton. That unit of measure is there. So I am maintaining alternate unit of measure carton. With base unit of measure, the conversion factor is 4. So 1 carton will contain 4 bottles. That's what you can maintain. So that's how you can maintain here. You will understand the importance of this alternate unit of measure and those things when we go to production. When we go to production execution, that time I will show you how to create production order with alternate unit of measure. That time I'll show you how system will do the conversion. So this is the place where you can maintain alternate unit of measure with conversion to the base unit of measure. Okay, so that is the place. Now go back. Now save it. So that is the alternate unit of measures. Alternate unit of measures. Okay. Next, we will discuss about material status. What is material status? Material status allows you to control the usability of material for different business purposes. Okay. Material status tells you whether a material is subject to restrictions and what they are. For example, a material may be part under development or one to be discontinued. So this material status you can maintain in two levels. One is client level, one is at plant level. Okay, suppose if you see here, if you go to the material master, again I go to change mode. If you go to basic data 1, here you see here there is a one called ex-plant material status. Now suppose let's say this product is still under development. You don't want production people to start the production. Okay, till the product is fully developed, I want to control the creation of BOM for this product. Okay, so you maintain here ex-plant material status. Here you maintain it as design 01. The moment you maintain 01, save. Now if I try to create a BOM, if I go to one more session, CS01, if I try to create a BOM, this is a material, I'll enter the plant 1010, BOM usage. This we will discuss in the next class. BOMs, enter. It is allowing now. Just 1 minute. I don't know what settings they made it here. Just 1 minute. Design. Wait. Okay, design, they might be allowing BOM. Okay, let us create an order. Let's create an order. CO01. If I try to create an order, just 1 minute. What is a material? 174. 174. 174. What is the order type? Let me take one order type. See what error you are getting. In-house production is not intended for material 174 status design. That means it is still in design phase. You cannot start production. That is why it is not allowing. You see, that is because of the status. That is because of the status. Okay. So this status, you can put it in two methods. One is at client level. Client level. Okay. Next one is plant level. Okay. Plant level. That means if you put it at this basic data one, it will be applicable for all the plants where this material is used. Okay, but if you want it plant level, applicable to one plant only, then what you have to do, you go to MRP one view, enter your plant. Okay, here you see plant specific material status. At plant level also you can set up. That is what here. That is what here. Client level and plant level. So basically material status will control the usability of material. Okay, so here, so in which application you want to control it, this is the one. Either you can set up in basic data client level, or you can set up at plant level in the MRP views. So basically using this material status, you will control its application. In the purchasing, you want to allow it or not, you want to allow BOM creation or not, routing creation, production, use it in production. So that in which applications you want to control it, that is done through this material status. Okay, and when we go to configuration, I will show you how to create a new material status. And here you have the option of either you can give the error message, or you can configure it whether it has to throw warning message or only just dialog message. That you can control it to material status. Okay, next we'll be discussing is entry aids in material master. So when we are working on material master, SAP has given certain options so that the maintenance is very easy. One is somebody is talking something. Yeah, okay. So first one is settings. Next one is reference material. Third one is profiles. We'll discuss profiles also. And then collective entry of storage location data. And the next one is mass maintenance. Okay, so we will discuss one by one. Let's start with settings. Okay, so suppose let's say you are working as a planner. In the plant 1010 Mumbai plant. You are working as a planner, and you are responsible. You want to see only MRP views in the material master. Okay, so every day, what you have to do in this case? You have to go to change or display, enter. Now what you have to do, if you want to see MRP views, every time you have to select this MRP 1, 2, 3, 4. Every time you have to select this, click on org levels, and you have to select the plant 1010. This is very time consuming. You are a planner, you are responsible for only for that data. Okay, so it is very time consuming. So what you can do to save your time, you can default them. So I'll show you how to default them. So again, go to change mode, select MRP 1, 2, 3, 4 views, and here you see there is a button here, default setting. On the bottom there is a button, default setting. Click on that button. Next time onwards, when you go, these views will get selected automatically. Now continue. Org levels, my plant is 1010. Select the plant 1010 and you click on this button, save as default values. Next time onwards, when you go, it will automatically populate 1010. Continue. Done. Now let me save this. So next time when you go, see next time again when I go, enter. What happened, Harish? What happened, Harish? Harish, are you there? Ah,
Yeah, it is all automatically taking those
ah.
views.
Those views are automatically got selected. Okay.
Yeah,
And now the moment I click on continue, see what happened? Plant
plant level.
1010 is
Yeah,
automatically getting populated. No need to select from the list every time. So this is the settings. This is the settings. It is basically for time saving. Basically, it will save your time. Okay. Now the next option is next method is reference material. So reference material means when you are creating a material, you have the option of, let's say you are creating a new material. When you are creating a material, you have the option of copying the data from the already existing material, which is called reference material. To again, this will save the time. Okay. So when you are doing this, all the data from the previous material will get copied to the new material, and you can overwrite the data wherever you want to overwrite. You can overwrite the data. So I'll show you. Now let us create a new material. Okay, I'll create a new material now. Go back again, go to MM01. Okay, now let's create a new metal. But here you see there is a small subscreen, copy from material. You see here. Now I'll create a new material, but copy from the existing material. So my now existing material is 174. So enter that reference material here. Again, as usual, select industry sector, material type, click on select views. You see now MRP views are got selected automatically. Anyhow, I'll select some other views. I selected the views. That's all right. Click on continue. Click on continue. Now you see you are getting a different dialog box. It is asking in which plant you want to create and from which plant the data of reference material you want to copy. So we are copying from the reference material. So which plant data of this reference material you want to copy? So I want to create the new material in this plant, and I want to copy the data of 174 from 1010 plant. Now you see what will happen. The moment I click on continue, you see what happened. New material code is 175, but all the data from the previous material got copied over here. You see, it got including the description. Okay, now what I will do, I'll create a new material called 1.5 liter bottle. I don't know whether in India you have 1.5 liter bottle. I'm not sure about US. I'm not sure about India also. Indian guys, you have 1.5 liter bottle. You have Pepsi. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, that's okay. So I'm creating a new finished product, Pepsi 1.5 liter bottle. So you see, base unit of measure got copied, plant material status got copied. If I click on continue, enter, see, in the MRP one view, all the data got already copied, MRP type, controller, lot size. So your data maintenance will become easy. Go to MRP to see, all the data has come. In-house production time, scheduling margin key. Now here, I will change the in-house production time to 4 days. System will propose the data from the previous material, reference material, but wherever you want to overwrite, you can overwrite the data. That's what we are overwriting. Enter, enter. See how easy it is now. Enter, 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 enter. Finish, save. So new material create 175. Okay, so that reference material you can do. Basically copying, basically, that's all, to save your time. Okay, next one is profiles. So when you are creating the material master, let's say all your materials have same MRP data, then what you can do, you create a MRP profile. In that MRP profile, you maintain the data for those fields, and when you are creating the material, you assign this MRP profile. Automatically all the values from the MRP profile will get copied to the new material. That also happens. Okay, that is the use of MRP profile. So now we will create a new MRP profile. Okay, I'll open one more session. Go to logistics, go to production. Okay, master data, material master. Open this. Here there is a folder called profile. Open this, MRP profile. Open this MMT1. The T code is MMT1. Double click. Okay, create MRP profile. I'll create MRP profile SCA1. Okay, I'm creating with my name profile. Enter the profile and you see on the top there is a button, selection screen. Click on that button. Once you click on that button, you will get this screen. Here, which fields you want to maintain? So MRP type, MRP controller, okay, and scheduling margin key and lot size. I want to have only these 4. Okay, you see here again you have 2 options, fixed value, default value. I'll tell you that. In the meantime, let me give the description. 7_new 7_new_ profile. Now you see here there is a fixed value, there is a default value. The difference is fixed value means when it is used in the material master, system will propose them but you cannot change them. They will be in display mode. They will be grayed out. You cannot modify them. But default value means system will propose the value from the MRP profile but you can change them. They will be in editable mode. That is the difference. Fixed value, default value. That is the difference. Okay. So I selected four fields: MRP type, MRP controller, scheduling margin key, and lot size. That's all. I have only these 4. Now click on the button data screen 1. Now MRP type. I want PD to come. Okay. Or let's say ND to come. Let's see. ND is there. ND is there, right? ND is there. That's okay. MRP controller. I want MRP controller to come as 001. Okay, and scheduling margin key 000 and lot size as EX. Okay, so these are the ones to come. Or MRP controller will take a different one. WGW. Okay, and this is a scheduling margin key. How many scheduling margin keys are there? Okay, 001. Let's say 001. So these are the ones. So I'm assigning the values to the fields. I'll take a screenshot of this. I took a screenshot of this. Now save the profile. So profile got created, MRP profile. Now I'll create a new material. Now that time I will use MRP profile. So this is the one. We are doing this activity. When I'm creating a new material, I will use this profile. So let's do that. I'm creating a new material now. Go back, MM01. I am not using any reference material now. I'm not using any reference material. I'm just creating the material in a normal way. Okay, select views, select the views. Okay, work scheduling, general plan data storage 1, 2, quality management, accounting 1 and 2, costing 1 and 2. I selected the views. Okay, I selected the views. Continue. I want to create in this plant 1010. Now here you see here there is a field called profile. There is a field called MRP profile. Now if you select from the list the one which we just created, 7_new_ profile, you see SA1, assign that profile. Now you see what will happen. Continue. So new number is 176. I'll give the description, Pepsi 2 liter bottle. I'm creating one more finished product. Already we created 1 liter, 1.5 liter. Now I'm creating 2 liter. Okay, base unit of measure. What do you observe in the MRP one? Harish, what do you observe, Harish? Harish, are you there?
Yeah.
See, MRP type is coming by default as ND, correct?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Correct.
And what is MRP controller coming as WGW, correct?
Yeah.
WGW, and ND is coming here. And if you observe carefully, you cannot edit them. They are grayed out. You cannot modify them because
Correct.
we made them as fixed value. And see, lot size coming as EX. So
Okay.
if all your materials have same MRP data, you can default them by using MRP profile. Interviews, they will ask this question: what is MRP profile? Why it is used? So these kind of questions, if you get, you have to answer. Now if you go to MRP2, you see scheduling margin key coming as 001, but you can change it. You see, it is in edit. It is in editable mode. It is coming as 001, but it is in editable mode. Why? Because we maintain that as a only default value. Default values can be modified, but fixed ones you cannot modify. That is all. That is all. Okay. So I'll maintain in-house production time. This I maintain as 5 days. Okay. Remaining data I'm maintaining. Enter, enter, enter. Batch management I will activate. Enter, enter, enter. I'll maintain the price. All done. Done. Yes. So that is the use of MRP profile. MRP profile. If all your materials having same MRP data, then you can default them by using MRP profile. It will save your time. That's all. It will save your time. That is the one. That is the one. MRP profile. Okay. So next one we will be discussing is collective entry of storage location data. Okay. So what is this collective entry of storage location data? That means when you go to a material, if I go to the material MM02, I'll take the first material 174, enter. If I go to this material, if I go to what do you call plant, if I see it here, you don't have storage location data. Storage location do not exist for this material. We have not maintained storage location data. We have not extended this material to any storage location. But let's say if you want to do it, you have to do it one by one. It will take a lot of time. So if you want to do collective entry, then you can do this by using transaction. The transaction is MMSC. MMSC. Okay, so I'll go to the transaction directly. MMSC. This is the transaction. Enter storage locations collectively. So enter your material, enter the plant 1010 in which you want to maintain the storage location data. Select the first option, radio button, list all existing storage location. Enter. Plant data of the metal is logged. I opened it up. Sorry, here I opened it. Okay. So now enter. You will get this screen. Here you enter the storage locations to which you want to maintain. So enter the storage locations one by one. So let's say 101A, 101B, okay, and L000, L000. So I maintained for 3 storage locations. Enter, enter. Now just save it. When you save it, collectively this material will be maintained in these 3 storage locations. Okay, now save it. Done, done. Now if you go to material master again, MM02, 174, enter. Select, let's say MRP views or whatever the views, plant 1010. Now if you see storage locations, see, it is extended to 3 storage locations. So that you can do collective entry of storage locations data. Okay. Now next one is last one is mass maintenance. Mass maintenance. Okay. So what is this mass maintenance? Means now we created 3 materials, right? We created 3 materials, 174, 175 and 176. We created these 3 finished products. What is the in-house production time? Let's check one by one. 174, right? Now what I will do, I'll only select MRP to view. Continue. Plant is 1010. What is the production time, Harish? In-house production time. What is the in-house production time, Harish, for 174?
It is 3 days.
3 days. Okay. And for 175? 175. What is 4 days?
Yeah.
4 days. Okay. And for 176? It is 5 days. It is 5 days. Okay. So different material is having different in-house production time. But later on, after certain period, your client says that now all materials have the same production time. Let's say 7 days. 7 days. Now what you will do? You go to each and every material and you will change it manually, right? Correct, Harish? Am I correct?
Yes, correct.
But here you have only 3 materials, but in real time, let's say you have 1000 materials. Now, who will change for each and every material? Going to each and every material, changing like this manually will take a lot of time.
Correct.
Okay. So for that, they have come up with this mass maintenance. Mass maintenance. With a single transaction for multiple materials, you can do the change, which is called mass maintenance. I will show you that how to do the change. Okay. So what you need to do is go to the transaction MM17. See, why we are discussing all these things is, in the real time when you are working as a consultant, the users will come up with all these issues. Then as a consultant, you have to propose all these solutions to the users. That's why we are discussing all these things. In the real time, you will not do all these activities. Users will do, end users will do. Only as a consultant, you will propose all these options to the users. That's what you will be doing in consulting job. Okay. So go to MM17, continue. You will be getting this screen. You will be getting this screen. Okay. So now we want to change in-house production time. What we want to change? This is a material. This is a material, and this is the in-house production time. In-house production time. Okay. Okay, we want to change this. In-house production time is a plant level data. It's a plant level data. Okay, so now here you select plant data for material. Select this option. Select this one. Go to fields. There is a tab called fields. Go to that tab. Now here you need to select that field. So what is a field? In-house production time. Search the field over here. Just scroll down. All the fields will be available here. In-house production time. Here, in-house production time. This is the field. Okay, we want to change this field. Select that field. Select that field. Now on the top there is a button, execute. On the top there is a button, execute. Execute. You will get this message. Of course, this is the first time we are doing, so you are getting this. Just select do not display this warning message again. Continue. You will be getting this screen. Now here we want to change for these three materials. Okay, so what you need to do is, here you see there is a button, multiple selection. Click on that button. You will be getting this pop-up box. Here you enter the materials. Or what materials we want to change? 174, 175, 176. Enter here. 174, 175, 176. Again, here we have only three materials, but let's say you have 1000. Who will enter all the 1000 one by one? Again, there is a problem. So what you can do copy also from the Excel. What you can do in the Excel, select these three, copy, Control C, go here in the SAP. Here you see there is a button here, upload from clipboard. You see here there is a button. Click on that button. The moment you click on that button, see those got copied. Like this, you can copy it 100, 1000, 10,000 at one go. You copied them. Now just click on the button, copy. Those got copied to the screen. Now here you enter the plant. In which plant you want to change? 1010. 1010. Now again, click on the button, execute. Click on the button, execute. See, we have three materials and it is showing current values 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Now let's say I want to change it to 7, new value. So on the top there is a row called new values. Here you enter 7. Entered it, enter the new value, and here there is a button, perform mass change. You click on that button. When you do that, it will change in all the materials. I am showing it for 3, but in real time you can do it for 50, 100, 1000, 10,000, or for a lot of materials you can do it one go. So just click on this button, perform mass change. See, now it is getting changed for all the three metals. Now save it. On the top there is a button, save it. Now it will change it. See, done. Green messages, so it got changed. Now let us check. We will go and check whether it got changed or not. Let's go and check. Okay, so I'll come out of this. Now let us go and check. MM03, first material. Sorry, first material is 174, right? Enter. MRP2, enter. See, what is the new value? Harish, what is the new value?
Yeah, it got changed to 7.
Yes, let's check for the next material. 175. Enter MRP2. It got changed to 7. Next material 176. Enter. It got changed to 7. So this is how you can do the mass maintenance. Okay. We'll do one thing. We are running short of time. We'll close it here today. we'll continue with the tomorrow the pending topics, and also tomorrow we will see from in the material master what is the difference between ECC R3, ECC to S4 HANA. What are the differences also we will see in the end. For each topic we will see difference between ECC and S4 HANA. We will see that also. Already we are running short of time. Okay, we'll close it here. We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we will discuss the pending ones, change log, data relevant to PP module, and changes from ECC to S4 HANA, and then we will have the question and answer sessions. Okay, we'll close it here today. It's already 7:11. Okay, we'll continue. We'll close it here today. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay, thanks guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.